Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Handsome Samson, Dos Equis, Leonardo DiCaprio Pro, Quentin Tarantino Pro. It's a lot of names, but y'all call me Pro. And this is...
I'm a weirdo from Memphis, a.k.a. Awful, a.k.a. that slick, ugly ass dude, but I still be pulling, but just sometimes kind of, sort of, maybe, if you cool.
What he said, and this is the XX Files, y'all. And we are on episodes 18. But before we do that, often we always do this before the episode starts. Give yourself a round of applause, man. Yeah. So my brethren,
2 hops now, y'all.
it's gonna be a good episode, man. My brethren is here. Rudy couldn't be here this week, so I have my brother. I feel like I'm a little earlier than scheduled. I have my brother, a weirdo from Memphis here. My tour mate, my partner in crime on stage, man. Competitor, somebody who keep me focused, and one of the weirdest motherfuckers you'll ever meet. Who's a champion, who will out hustle, out crypto, out DoorDash, anybody just to get to that bag and get to this next step in his music journey of life that we in right now. How you feeling, weirdo?
Shit, I feel pretty good, man. Me and my girl, we taking a break. It's been like 5 or 6 days,
Who your girl?
Adderall. Yeah, I was just like, bro, I think we need to see other people for a second, and we kind of had like a toxic thing going, so I think I'm a little better off without her for now. But toxic lovers always come back together, so we'll see how long that lasts.
That's real. Since we already there, I gotta ask a real question. Give me your craziest, wildest crash out on Adderall that you can remember, and what caused it, and why.
By crash outs, you mean just like snoozing for like a long ass period of time or something? Shit, man, really, I'll say like it just really be depending on what you put in your stomach with it. And I think I think I was eating bad food one time. When you eating clean and you take the Adderall, bruh, it's like an extra. It's like when Mario touched the mushroom and go doop, 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 and become like a. If you eating like cheeseburgers and shit with it, it only works so good. So take that, and then I had some junts where I want to say like I accidentally washed the wrong pair of pants. Something happened to where these junts was like half dissolved, but like on some cone shit. I'm looking at these junts, they look all stressed out. I'm like, nigga, I still gotta take this shit. So I took one of them junts, bruh, and I just fell asleep on the floor for like 10 hours.
10 hours just fell asleep on the floor?
It was like the exact opposite effect. And I was like, yeah, I shouldn't have took them junts.
That's crazy. You sitting here taking Addies with spinach and whole 30 salads just to stay at optimum.
Ain't no telling what. Now you do it with like an optimum lifestyle. It's a cheat code. You do it with McDonald's, man.
Adderall
and prepare the grave.
Adderall and McDonald's. That's a deadly mix. That's how niggas get lean bellies. I can't even explain it, bro. That's how it's gotta be. It's gotta be.
Anything that push you to like them insomniac levels, I don't know. Somebody put it real good to me. They said anytime you take a drug, you borrowing, you really just taking a loan against the opposite effect for later. For me, I take them junts in order to borrow against like not sleeping overnight. So any of my men's health testosterone buffs, just general strength and body, y'all know that's not a good thing to do, not be sleeping for like a month at a time and shit. So, yeah, man.
What made you hop on Addies, though? What made you just go so crazy with them?
Man, so I'm like one of the poster children for ADHD. Like I'm one of them first like Ritalin babies. And they, at that time, any kid that was getting too many whoopings, they was like try switching to Ritalin.
I got homies. Homies that say that. I felt like it was a cheat code. Parents didn't want to take care of them, so they said just throw the pills on them.
Man, it was a
melatonin before melatonin, man.
It was the biggest deal in my family. Like the whole, like my dad's side of the family. Why you putting that baby on pills? Oh my God, he ain't gonna be the same. Mom's side, like mom knows best. I mean, that clash tends to happen over like everything. But so of course, man, mom's side wins. So she put me on the Ritalin. And when she did that, they really found out that I really had ADHD. Like, bro, they put me, I always got whoopings, always got straight C's. I damn near felt like I was on like the track to become a criminal. They gave me one Ritalin, bro. Within a week, they found out that I was in the 3rd grade with an 8th grade reading level. That shit was like Smart Guy, like TJ Henderson.
You was
like,
really on the Limitless type shit.
Bro, like I really like I could play the game. I wanted no punishment. I didn't even want to play the game. I was like, yeah, can we go to Barnes Noble, get some Harry Potter? Start reading the Harry Potters like out the blue. Like it was, So
you went from being just a hood nigga child to being a nerd off the pills?
Man, yeah, I just was ADHD. Like, man, okay. It's hard to describe, but everything is just like a summary. You just don't be remembering nothing. Everything be fast forward. You ain't focused on nothing because you're looking at everything. Bro, I was so ADHD. I didn't realize there was roadkill on the ground until I got on like the pills. We were driving by one day and I was like, I think there was a dead raccoon. And I'm looking at the window like, it's just laying there. And then that was my first time ever seeing roadkill and registering that there was roadkill. I've been, how many years I've been looking at the street.
That's wild. What did you think it was?
I never saw it. Like, bro, everything is just fast forward. Like, to the point where, like, even if I did something bad, I'm so ADHD that, like, I'll be on something totally new. Then my mom bust in, run the room. What you do that for? And hit me. And that shit make it, like, double traumatized. I'm like, what you hit me for? And she like this, and this. I'm like, that was like 10 minutes ago. Like, I ain't even the same kid. What you hit me for? Yeah, but eventually off of them junts, I recognized the adverse effects. So by 6th grade, I had learned to replicate the effects of it without being on the pills. I just needed to do things like read the same passage like 2 or 3 times. And I pretty much like cold turkey quit all the way until college. Now, in college, I had got super involved. I'm all over the place. I'm meeting niggas like you. Mm-hmm. I'm everywhere. But I'm so many places that I ain't where I need to be, which is hours locked in, And like being popular and being an engineer, that shit was not mixing. And it was killing me. And then it got to the point where I developed like a narcolepsy issue where I couldn't stay awake more than an hour and a half. And I started failing all my classes. I'm reflecting like, damn, am I really becoming like that cliche college student? And my homie James sat down and he just was like, I was telling him what was going on. He was like, bro, I think I got something that'll help you, but whatever you do, don't get addicted. This junior year of high school.
Damn, James. Yeah. He failed you, bro.
Bro, he gave me and my homegirl 80 milligram Vyvanse each. And we both took them junks because we were both stressed over the same test.
Get that man a Quaalude.
Man. And like that shit, because my homegirl normal, that shit made her stomach hurt. She couldn't even study. Like she went home and went to bed. Like she said she was holding her stomach all night. For me, bro, I ain't sleep for 3 days. Bro, I was killing class. I was like, bro, I'm back. I went and found James. I was like, look, I need 10 or 20 more of those. He was like, I told you not to get addicted. Which, in retrospect, bro, how you gonna tell somebody not to get chemically addicted, nigga?
Right, I just changed my whole life in 3 days, bro.
This shit is drugs, bro. Like, genetics, like
it's
stomach.
in our systems, bro. That's it.
Of course I'm addicted, nigga. I was like, bro, I'm trying not to fail class. I need 10 to 20 more. He was like, all right, bro, whatever. So he gave me them shots.
James helped out though.
I made it to senior year. And after that, bro, like I was back. I was back clean until college was over, right? So then I was like, all right, bet, let's take a mature approach and let's not be on them junks for a while, right? So then you fast forward all the way into a very very notorious day or time period in unapologetic history. So yeah. So it's been months and months that I ain't been on them junts. And then out of nowhere, I started working with Kid Maestro, and we hit a point. Man, it was a really crucial point. We hit a point where we had made 100-something songs in like a month and a half period, and there was something to be proud of on like the you might have what it takes to be an unapologetic kind of vibe, but we also audited the songs too. And I remember, like Mad ain't hold back.
No.
He was like, this one okay, this one this. He was like, bro, and what about this segment of songs? Bro, you been talking about coming up for like 10 songs straight. I'm looking back, I'm like, damn. I have been talking about coming up for a lot of like songs like this shit. It's not cutting it. And I'm just like, I'm starting to get obsessive of like, I know what my heroes put out, and I know when you listen to the shit that my heroes put out, it make you want to play it again and again and again. And I don't feel that replay value from my shit yet. And I just started to get really frustrated and obsessive, and I felt like it just ain't enough hours in the day. And at the time, Kid Maestro's laptop had just got stolen. So it kind of provided, unfortunately, but also fortunately, it provided the opportunity to do less cooking at the lab and more, I made these beats for you while I was at school. Here you go. And one of those beats, ended up being Fuck My Job. And at this point, I'm just so frustrated that I took advantage of not being at the lab, and I hit up some of my people that was serving at the time. I was like, hey, bro, you got any Adderall or Vyvanse? They was like, yeah. And just like that, I went back to what I knew. I was like, bro, I need a night. I need the whole night to just look at this pen and paper, or, like my phone for us.
Yeah.
But yeah, to just look at this phone and just lock in and make every sentence count, bro. And I did that shit, and I made Fuck My Job. And the thing about my addictive habits, which is why I'm addicted to certain things but not other things, is whenever I do something, it gotta go good. If it go good, it's over with. That's part of my daily routine. That's why I don't never hit the cocaine, because if I hit the cocaine and we make a hit, it's over with. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Lend me some sugar. I am your neighbor.
Nah, you gonna see that man just disappear. We gonna definitely know if a nigga on cocaine. It's the signs will be there.
Which is also why I don't fuck with weed, because coincidentally, the one time I did it, I had a bad experience. It wasn't a bad experience. It just was annoying me because it wouldn't turn off. Like, bro, I went to sleep and I woke up still just as high as before. I was like,
well,
bro,
you ain't gotta worry about that now. Weed ain't as potent as that. The weed don't do that no more. We actually talk about that now.
I woke up, I'm like, bro, why my hands still big as hell, bro? This shit, like, I gotta go to work. And like, so luckily, I'm thankful that it wasn't a good experience, at least for like that day. Because if I had smoked the weed and we made a hard ass, like one of my best songs, it would have been over with. I'd be like, pass me the ashtray. Like, even with girls, man, have a great experience with the girls, like, bet. That's why I just know for a fact, like, bro, I'm never gonna be a cheater. Like, whoever like my girl is, like, it's like, no, like, you my girl. But then also, if something crazy bad happened, it's like, all right, bet.
You not my girl.
I never want to see you again. My eye bed is vicious as hell.
You definitely got some stories to share, man. And that's just only a fraction of weirdo. So, but we are on a limited time right now. But with that being said, we're gonna talk about our first topic, weirdo, bro. We're gonna talk about Derrick Groves actually being caught. Yes, sir. Derrick Groves, a 35-year-old man who escaped custody in New Orleans after being accused of murder and multiple armed robberies. This is a 4-time murderer. That's what they said. Was finally caught after weeks on the run. Authorities say he managed to slip away during a hospital transfer, sparking a multi-state manhunt that had Louisiana and surrounding states on high alert. Man.
Bro, that shit hurt when I opened my phone and seen that, bro. Because for one, it hurt just because, like, damn, bro, you fucked the streak up. But for two, it hurt that he wasn't as smart as I thought he was.
He was the last one to get caught, though.
Yeah, but did you see when they called him?
Yes.
He was cutting up, bro. He was like, all right, bet. I thought this nigga, bro, they was putting different wigs on, bro. I'm like, yo, he willing to dress up like
Wait. Was that really him in the grocery store?
No, they had started to analyze like different outcomes but no, really he just was being normal. He just hadn't got caught because he was in Atlanta.
Buddy said he was in a club in Atlanta throwing money and some more shit.
Bro, yeah, bro, he was doing regular YN shit. And I'm like, bro, I thought you had got you a lace front and you was doing this shit. I'm like, bro, this is right. Fuck the law. But then when they arrest, bro, he blowing kisses at the camera and shit. I'm like, all right, bet. So it's coincidence.
That nigga ready to go back. That nigga ready to go back.
It's coincidence that this whole thing happened. That hurt. Because I was like, man, brilliance. Bro made it to Mexico. It's over with. This man in Atlanta.
Now we get these niggas too much credit. And niggas want to party, bro, because they say they ain't gonna know him over there. He a superstar over here. And I wanted to say, even in that situation, I just find it funny how just us in society, we love villains, bro. We really do love villains. We love somebody we could champion, but as soon as they get caught, that's when everybody just turn like, oh, he should have been locked up. I just find it funny how in these moments, just in society, how we always champion the villains in some type of way.
Man, that's because everybody feel oppressed, bro. It's like you need society because you need guardrails, because if everybody was just out here doing whatever, nobody baby would make it to adulthood. Like... eat your baby, say another word. You need laws and you need society, but at the same time, society keep you held down to your path, to what you born into, at least by this current standard. So you can't help but root when somebody break free. You know, it's like watching it's like being in the movie Life. And you see, I'm like, oh man, he really running for master. Look at him, go. He done shook them and made everybody
past that gun line and shit. Life get real.
Right, then they be like, I'm like, damn, they done shot little Broderick.
Yeah, the whole room, everything get real. They get just silence in the room. That's true. But Derrick, man, it don't look like he going back locked up. Shoot 3 meals a day. Seemed like he's straight. Like you said, he was blowing kisses to the camera. So he was just like, man, he was ready. They asked him, he said, did they want to go somewhere else? He said, no, I want to go back home, back to like where he was at. So I'm like,
back home is tough.
He said, I want to go back home. So that's what type of time he on. So that's crazy. But even speaking about that, he going back to jail. Good topic right here. Pooh Shiesty being released. Pooh Shiesty is officially free after serving time on federal firearm charges. His release has Memphis turned, and clips of his new material are already making rounds online, man. So I just wanted to say, you're saying we in Memphis right now. We already know Shiesty gonna go crazy. Shout out to my homie TP. I already know TP in the lab with him like every day right now. But I guess I wanted to ask you, Weirdo, what does his return mean for Memphis rap culture?
Man, I feel like that's left to be seen, honestly. I feel like what it could be somebody from a previous generation who voice still respected that can come and lock in with a lot of folks on both sides. I know he got his enemies, but I know that he got a lot of people on both sides of a lot of situations going on. He could really turn the city up if he don't come and turn the city up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hope it's less about, being on bullshit, and I hope it's about, man, let's get in this booth. Let's get with the homies. Let's turn the homies up that should have been turned up, like K Carbon, like Big 30. Man, put folks where they need to be. He got some chess pieces on his side, and I just hope that the temptation of dealing with whoever like hating on you or whatever, I hope he able to put that temptation to the side, because it could be great for the city, or it could just be, another tragic story of bro getting 10 to 15 real quick. And I feel like, man, a lot of shit on a day-to-day be seeming like whatever, but then you zoom out and you get the bigger picture, and it's like, man, maybe God did this for a reason, because, bro, like, he was super tapped in with Chicago, bro, and, like, shit don't look good for Dirk at all, man.
Yeah, it could have been a blessing in disguise, man.
He had the same respect. He had the same momentum, bro. Imagine a world where, bro, don't get arrested, and he in some of them texts and doing whatever and got whatever going with Dirk. Man, he could have been getting ready to get like real sat down.
It could have been another Memphis Rico that sat a lot of folks down. But I really feel he's gonna make better decisions, because he got Gucci there, and I mean Gucci damn near did the same thing, did a 5-year bid and came back and looked like a whole different person. And he's still very much so respected, and he's even respected because he did his time and came back out. I am kind of curious to see what happens, because the culture has shifted so much with all of these just snitching allegations, all the stuff that's going on in Atlanta, what's real, what's not real. So I am intrigued, and honestly, I'm just seeing like, where does he pick back up? Like with this energy, he the reason why all the youngins, football players, everybody wear shiesties. Like, it wouldn't even call it that, but now we call it the shiesty mask. So it's a lot of power he got in the culture right now. So I'm just curious to see where that goes.
If he ain't been met with, if it ain't Nike, if it ain't Under Armour, if it ain't Reebok, if somebody ain't put out the shiesty, that is a failed business opportunity on their part,
facts.
Bro.
That's fact. He could. Yeah, Shiesty could step into fashion, bro, and go crazy.
Bro, the Balenci Shiesty, bro, how is that not happen? Like, Yeah, really, they already fucking up. Like that shit up, bruh. Demna, who I think I can't remember what brand Demna went to. He stepped down from Balenci, but like one of these brands dropped the ball. Like they should have been right there with a luxurious ass shiesty. like yeah, man, they got to pick up there. But yeah, I hope that bruh just able to move. And he did his full bid. It ain't like, bro, like, cause that's where they be getting niggas. Like they entice you with their last year on probation, and then you get out and smoke one blunt and get a big ass. It's like, nah, he did his time. That man free. Yep. So it's like, bro, like, don't squander that shit, please.
No, I'm wishing the best. And man, I'm ready for him at Big 30. Go ahead and turn up, bro. Go ahead, go let them niggas go Tinks, bro. Let them niggas
social
go crazy,
media
bro.
Social media was tough on 30. While Shiesty was gone, and that's kind of and 30 really held his own because a lot of very few right hand men, very few Pippins squeezed out some Jordan, while they Jordan like away type shit. So yeah, he held his own, and I hope he able to get his flowers too. And Carbon, because K Carbon definitely been doing her thing the whole time too. Yeah, man.
Shout out to the whole Chopper gang. Back, we just staying. Every topic is segueing real smooth. No Diddy. Update on the Memphis Task Force. So like for the last few weeks, me and Rudy have just been kind of being up to date on like how we've been feeling about what's been going on with the National Guard. Actually, the conversation shifted because at first we thought the National Guard niggas was here, but then we realized the Memphis Task Force niggas is actually here, and them the niggas is actually putting boots to ass on niggas, man.
Yeah, it's a mix. It's like a checks mix of all of them folks. Yeah,
FBI, the ICE agents, HSI. It's so many damn acronyms here, y'all, in the city. And 2-3 weeks in, Memphis Task Force continues to face backlash. Multiple residents are reporting stops feel more like profiling than protection, and tensions are rising about who the force really serves. So, I mean, how you, 3 weeks in, bro, being in the city, how you feel about the Memphis Task Force, what's been going on?
Bruh, I've definitely been getting gassed and been like damn near like just from the awkward ass, like, cause it'd be awkward as hell when you get flapped and you go pull over somewhere random to get whatever ticket they're talking to you gonna get. I've definitely been getting gassed and them folk pulled up like right in front of me just to hear their initial talk. And it definitely do feel like profiling. They be like, yeah, where was you going? I hate when officers want to know your story and put the pieces together. Like, oh, you going to Taco Bell, but Taco Bell back the other way. So where you? It's like, nigga, maybe I'm going where the Taco Bell that Google told me to go to. You see how I start stuttering that shit? You start losing your story. And you just immediately feel like a criminal when they start playing them games. And I know that those same games do unlock the random ass shit. It finesses you into them searching your car, which inevitably
they do shit to entice you or just like feel like this is insulting to you to get a rise out you. You really got to bob and weave, man.
And it's so from that standard, it do feel like more profiling. But I will say too, man, I just was listening to like a news report the other night, and they was talking about like the downfall of Oakland. And that was like just as soon as yesterday, a new report has come out that Oakland is now ranked number 2 in all of crime in the nation. And I heard that shit, and I was like, please don't say what I think you're finna say. Ooh. She was like, ranked number 2 in the nation, only behind Memphis, Tennessee. And I was like, I knew you were finna say this shit.
I was like, you already waiting for it, because they ain't said Memphis yet. It ain't about to say it.
Yeah, I don't agree with how they got here, because Trump only doing this shit to cover for all of his failing statistics. But I do agree that like, nah, Memphis really is GTA. Like,
yeah, we don't need to go on the server online. Just go outside and anywhere. It go down the rich spots. It go down the hippie spots. It go down the hood. It go down the suburbs. It go down anywhere. It go down churches, bro.
Yeah, man. So I hurt for the harmless criminals, the people that's getting caught up just over weed or serving. I hurt for the sex workers. I hurt for the Hispanics that's just been out there hustling.
Getting yanked up, bro. That's crazy.
That's one thing I've seen more than any other giant. I've seen ICE like really yoking folks up. They got to be profiling because they hitting up like any Hispanic they see behind.
And they ride down Summer. Summer is basically where all majority of Hispanic folks in the city are on Summer Avenue. It's just a well-known thing. And they patrolling, they street sweeping everywhere. And I went to a few new Hispanic spots. One spot called Tequila City. Just trying out a new spot. Spot looked fantastic. Empty as hell. Only me and me, CC, and dude that owned the store there. And I'm like, damn, bro, where everybody at? And I'm just got me wondering, everybody scared?
Man, gotta be scared, bro. Cause man, and it's bro. I've been studying summer for a while. I'll be all over the city, so I'll be peeping the city like and all. Bro, I really admire how the English-speaking Hispanics and the born here Hispanics have been holding down and onboarding the illegals, bro. They doing, man, it's better than what we got going on. We do the exact opposite. Like, man, I don't like so-and-so. Man, they talking back, bitch. Air it out. Like they gonna
hold each other down no matter what, man.
They got their versions of that, but like they holding each other down
no matter what.
Really, like, man, in this freeze tag game where if ICE tag you gone out the country, bro, they really been doing a good job of holding each other down. And I really admire that, bro. So it's like I understand why a lot of these folks is here, but it's tragic that they've only arrived due to the temper tantrums. It's like Trump, they looked at like a sheet of paper and said, who number one? Memphis? Bet. Let me make a publicity stunt. And I think the worst still might yet be worse to come, bro. Because like the dynamite that I'm very afraid of is whenever one of these YNs shoots a National Guard, bro. Whenever it's gonna be the most Chet Everyman, 6'2", blonde hair, blue eyes.
They're gonna be on real martial law shit, like for real. And we 3 weeks in, so I'm just keeping an update. Like I feel something is on the way. You feel it's not gonna happen with the task force. It's gonna happen with the National Guard.
Man, it's gonna be one of them. I just hope. Man, I don't even want to speak on what I hope for that situation because that situation is tragic in itself. But I just think that, bruh, like running around in Memphis, it's like playing Call of Duty on like that super small stage where you can damn near like spawn trap everybody, bruh. Memphis is only 30 minutes across in any direction, and it's plenty going on, and it's plenty of people that don't care if you the feds, they don't care if you the guards, if you the ICE. It just feel like the probability of that happening is way too high. And I feel like as long as Trump's presidency is failing, all that may be needing is negative stuff to throw a temper tantrum over. Because, like, bro, man, rest in peace to, he whose name I won't say, you know what I'm saying, who got assassinated while they was giving their speech because it's way too spicy of a joke.
Now.
But I feel like, man, they politicized. The moment that bullet exited, bro, they had politicized it already. Yep. I hit refresh and like all the comments woke left. And it's like, bro,
they made that man Jesus, bro.
Bro, if that happened and our community was that harmed and we wasn't even in the joint, what do you think happens when we are the culprits? Like
that was man.
You know how much like black hate spawned from like from sir who was giving his speech, man, they was on our ass. I'm like, bro, we ain't
had nothing to do with that, bro. Listen, bro, you could do that. We ain't got nothing to do with this. That's your man's, bro.
I think that's our inner back and forth battle that's been playing out for centuries. It's like they say a white sneeze is gonna equate to a black person getting the flu. And it's like, yeah, bro, that's how that really felt.
That nigga spit on that shit. No did he?
Yeah, man. And it's like, bro, what you gonna do when a white person here get the flu? We finna get the bubonic plague.
Yes,
and
sir.
It just feels like
you will listen to me. You will feel my plight.
Bro, 2 people got lynched in Mississippi. That shit immediately
We aren't talking about that right now.
Right. That shit got swept under the rug. They said
no foul play.
Bro.
What? Okay.
If I see somebody hanging in Poplar Park, bro, like
it going down.
We probably gonna really tear the club up. That's gonna be the first. That's gonna be the first infiltration of Germantown.
Oh my goodness. So we're gonna go hop to the next topic. I just want to make sure I'm good on timing right now, man. So this was interesting. I hope you saw it. I ain't gonna lie. I'm happy that you here, weirdo, because you randomly see stuff on the internet like I do. So I ain't gotta explain too much. Did you see what happened between Julia Fox and Marlon Wayans?
Nah, it's rare that I don't see Johnson, but I've been in like a little self-improvement bag. What I miss?
Okay, now I'll probably roll a clip. Julia Fox and Marlon Wayans have social media on fire after the recent debate about what defines a real man. Julia argued that real men lead with emotional intelligence and empathy, while Marlon pushed back, saying men are being forced to suppress natural masculinity. The conversation spiraled into gender roles, ego, and what modern masculinity looks like even more. So I could let me just show you. Better I can
This
say.
is like a sitting discussion.
Yeah, no, peep this. Here we go. 57 seconds.
Real men are. I think there's there's masculine.
But what are real men?
Right. To me, a real man is a responsible.
Because every time a man does some shit, they'll be like, "That's not a real man," and it's like, looks like a man to me.
I think a real man is in touch with his feminine side.
Looks like a duck and it walks like a duck. Yeah.
I think a real man is knows how to unstrap from his
I don't know.
ego.
I think the real man thing is just a thing like that people invented to like excuse bad behavior. You know,
Yeah,
like all men are real men.
Said like a real man.
Period.
Yeah,
Say it how it is.
I think
I don't know if celibate is like the right word because I think that has a lot of like religious meaning. I just can't find anyone that I want to. That's really what's happening right now, and it's a big problem. And I think a lot of women feel that way. So I think just men need to just be more f***able.
You want this one, weirdo?
Man, I don't know, bro. I don't know. After a while, you just get tired of like the gender war shit. But I'll say, man, I don't think any woman could ever like just tell you what a real man is, because women don't like be there when like the real man shit happen. Like, and real man shit ain't whatever this alpha male shit is. Like, real man shit is like when the wildest shit possible like unfolds, and it's like shit. It's time to be like a real man. Like, I think the whole like kind of like capitalism forward aspect of life as a whole, and Birkin bags and stacks of money and just success kind of being flaunted is like a necessity, be having like that shit skewed. But nigga, real man is like the toilet just blew up and the kids playing in that shit, and man, like you gotta go in there and get a wrench, and then you find out that shit ain't even a toilet, it's some shit underground, and you gotta like really like get to it. And sometimes, of course, like single moms like do what they can to deal with a lot of that shit.
Man, shout out to single moms, man.
I don't want to down, women in any way, but I will say men never be like, let me tell you what a real, actually shit. I don't know. That whole like area things is getting so taboo, bro. These podcasts be like a real woman supposed to go make the steak. It's like, yeah, I was finna say men don't be telling women, but I guess sometimes we do. But I will say, like, yeah, especially Julia Fox, who's been a celebrity forever. You've been living in this like delusional ass environment along with all the other rich ass people.
And that's what I was gonna say. Is just like when these people say these things, I say I'm looking at the messenger, right? And I'm like, bro, you really don't got a lot of space to talk to me about how I feel, because your track record, and I have a visual track record of what you've done. There's nothing that made me feel like I would agree with anything that you say, or me and you have the same ideals. But for you to cut somebody off before they explain themselves, and you to just omit and say, no, this is what it is, and you basically omit it down to all the way down to be like, well, you guys need to be more fuckable. So that's what we talking about right now when it comes to, so it's like, that just tells me everything I need to know. So I'm not going to really give you my real energy. You know what I mean?
I feel like there's too much nuance in the first topic, but the whole like celibacy and her saying men just need to be more fuckable, I feel like that definitely kind of like helps to go back and answer the first part. It's because like, bruh, like the whole, like, I don't care about no manosphere shit and like alpha male shit, but all women, or most women, really do like lean towards wanting to smash a top 1% of like 6'4", clearly smashing all of you and your homegirls like ass dudes. And of course, bro, make terrible decisions, and he an asshole, and he a terrible person.
But he fits a stigma, fits an idea in your head, some make-believe fantasy.
And that's who gets confronted with why aren't you a real man? And then that in turn makes the 99% of like niggas over your shoulder that do want to kick it with you start to resent you. And then this whole little like carousel happens. But like, yeah, that's definitely at the root of shit. It's like that's not finna stop because it's carnal instinct. Like we at a place where, you know, it used to be if a fine ass girl was on the farm, then like she's trying to like end up kicking it with the coldest farmer. And it's like, bro, we all can see each other on the internet now. I don't think this shit is finna stop. I think that eventually we all just gonna have to like restrain and understand like preference a bit more. But like I don't think we at that point in society at all. I think this shit got some years to burn still. And I think that problematic like shit like that coming from the top, it just trickles down, and then all of us broke ass people spend years fighting back and forth when we could just lock in and figure some shit out.
That's some real shit.
Yeah. Bro.
I respect that. I respect your opinion on that too. Next topic. So conspiracy of the week. Your thoughts, weirdo. Is Memphis being gentrified through fear?
Shit. Honestly, bro, I don't think we being. Maybe we are. You know, it's hard to say. One thing that I will say is I feel like how incredible Ja has been playing and how much his marketability has played out has brought a new value and potential and set of eyes to downtown in particular. And it feels like all these rich people feel like the chaos surrounding downtown is so problematic that they need to create the narrative. It's like whenever you want to do something aggressive, you need PR on your side, you know? And I feel like they want downtown.
Mm-hmm.
They want it to be popping. They want $1 million skyscraper apartments to live in.
When the NBA do their little camera joint, it just look like the city look like Chicago or LA or Atlanta or some type shit.
They want it to be very hard for you as a broke person to be able to pull up and be out in front of the forum doing wild stuff. Like they want to cleanse that because that's where the bag is. Similar to like a downtown Nashville. Like they want to go ahead and cash in on the gem that's there because like the Grizzlies have unexpectedly, you know, I think when they came from Vancouver, there was like a kind of reputational headspace that they was gonna stay as slaw as they were then. And for a second, they weren't much better, but there's something different there now. And I feel like that's something different. It just got like a whole different headspace. And that might, like Memphis has always been bad. But, you know, I've been hearing recently from a lot of people that your crime statistics are based on what the police report, you know? Yeah, so like people die and get murdered and raped and thrown around like in every city. But like depending on what the narrative is, because I see a lot. Unfortunately, I be outside when a lot of stuff happen, and a lot of stuff don't make it on the news. And it's like, but the stuff that does got like a certain propaganda, and so there might be a real situation. But if it is, man, I don't got no power at keys to stop it.
We in it. It's just an observation. Ain't shit to stop. We in it, bitch. All right,
man.
All right. So with that being said, we got a little while left. The interrogation questions, a weirdo from Memphis. This is the answer. 60 questions. Interrogation. You got the 60 seconds. Interrogation. Oh, weirdo, you have 60 seconds to answer these 5 questions. If you can't answer the question, you have to take the top shot of clock. So answer these questions as fast as you can, as thoughtful as you can. So with that being said, I'm gonna start the clock. Wait, can you start the 60-second clock?
Hold on. And then after that, do I ask you something?
Yes, sir. Let me know when you're ready, bro.
Hold on, this shit's still on. This
shit's
shit's still on my alarm.
Let me see. Hold on. Where I need to press. What? Well, you press it. You gonna press it.
Fucked up it is.
Yeah.
Hold on. Is it stopwatch or timer? Okay, it's timer.
All right. You let me know when you're ready. I got your 5 questions. You ready? You ready?
Yeah. And
as a matter of fact, will it let me do it? Yes, it will. I got it. You just focus on your questions, bro.
All right, bet.
All right. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Weirdo from Memphis. What's louder, truth or perception? Hold on, let's start it over. Da. Blah, blah, blah. Don't think. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What's louder, truth or perception?
Perception. Perception is everything. Man, I mean, if you even look at like the way that like slavery is played out, you know, like initially they set us free because our perception was that we were working hard and we needed citizenship. But then after that, they used the sharecropping thing and using laws to get us back in there to perceive us as criminals that needed to be, needed to be on the crops.
Got you. All right. What's one thing freedom taught you that success didn't?
Shoot, man. Freedom taught me that you need freedom because you need the bandwidth in order to even get to success.
All right. And what's one thing the internet made people scared to be honest about?
Man, relationships and skin color and accountability.
When you hear task force, you think safety or setup?
I think setup.
Who gets canceled first, Julia Fox, Marlon Wayans, or you?
Me.
Why?
Because I don't got the bag to pay my PR team to sweep either of that shit under the rug
Right,
when I say something live.
That's it. He got his questions off, bro. He got his questions off. That's it, man. You explaining the hell out them motherfuckers, bro. All right. 60 seconds. You got your questions. You know what I'm saying? All right, weirdo's gonna ask me my 5 questions in 60 seconds, man. Let's go, man. I'm ready for this.
I bet. We're going to go 1. Hold on. This is what happens when you have a fucked up ass phone.
Here you go. Just use mine, bro.
Okay, yeah, your timer, bet.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to start in 5, 4, 3, 2, go. Okay, question number 1. If the task force pulls you over, what's your first move?
God bless you. And tell him my sister worked for Paul Young, the mayor.
All right, that's a smooth one. Question number 2. Would you rather go viral for a mistake or disappear until you level up?
Man, go viral for a mistake, man. I went viral off of Panamera bread, and now you got to be ready.
Got the real life example. Yep. Question number 3. Who controls more, the media or the law?
Ooh. I've been saying the media is the law, but I'm going to pick one. I would say, honestly, the media. The media shifts the law.
All right, question number 4. Which rapper had the greatest comeback from jail?
Wayne. Wayne.
Why?
Because Wayne came out. First off, Wayne, it didn't feel like Wayne was gone. It didn't feel like he was gone at all. He was just there, and when he came back, everybody was welcome to open arms.
Would you rather be feared or forgiven?
Feared.
Woo. And
Feared, nigga. I don't need to fuck your forgiveness. God forgive me, man. I don't care about y'all forgiveness. Fear me, nigga.
Hey, that's real as hell, bro. People don't fear you, bro. That's how you get that's how you get the lockdown situation.
Exactly, bro. Exactly.
I think after that, every black man officially wanted to be feared, bro. That shit probably made you want to be feared more than like watching NWA.
Yes. Every young black man who's going, every YN, they should have made all these YNs watch Lockdown by Master P, bro. They should have made them watch Lockdown.
Bro,
a whole generation
P made Lockdown?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying?
Percy, what was you on?
I said Percy was giving y'all a real deal Holyfield, bro. But no, that's how that went. So last part of the show, man, the final thought, one of the most important parts of the show. They say Memphis is dangerous, but what if danger is the disguise? Fear is the easiest way to sell control. You flood the news with chaos and people start begging for order, no matter what it costs. But here's the truth. The same city they call a war zone is the same one that birthed legends every day. The same blocks that they clean up are the ones built the culture that they profit from. They don't fear crime. They fear change. They fear what happens when we stop running from our reflection and start rebuilding it. Redemption ain't about proving them wrong. It's about proving yourself right. Because reputation is what they remember, but redemption is what rewrites the story. My name is Handsome Samson Dos Equis, Leonardo DiCaprio Pro. Handsome Samson again. Y'all call me Pro.
And I'm off them. Man, thanks for having me on, Mr. 2X's. And man, you know, after a few other celebs come on, man, we gotta do a follow-up, man.
Oh, yes, sir.
This was fun.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you being here. Appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. It's the XX Files. Peace.